This is why consistency is key. Getting in the word every day, getting with God every day. Yesterday was a hard day for me. Um, I've been processing through a lot of things that happened while we were serving in missions, in addition to addressing things that is old grief that I didn't know what to do with it at the time when just with everything that our family went through. And when we don't deal with it, it doesn't go away. Time doesn't heal it. And I actually had a woman, she visited me when John passed away, and she had lost her son. And it took her over 20 years to actually look at her grief, and it was all there waiting for her. And so she told me, she said, "Don't ignore your grief." And I really didn't. I was very proactive every step of the way about addressing it. But there are just some things that you just can't see, or maybe it hurts too bad to look at it. It's kind of like a house, and you're willing to go in like the living room and the dining room and stuff, but that creepy bedroom back down that dark hallway, you're like, I don't want to go down there. And you just kind of pretend it's okay. And it is. That's where you are. I mean, that is where it does take time. Um, and it's not something to be rushed. And really it's strange to say, but when you move into a place where you're walking out the process in a healthy way, there's a sweetness to it. And I don't know how to describe it other than that. So yesterday, when you're going through these processes, sometimes you get into something, and the Lord has healed your heart enough to where you're able to go look at something, and a lot of stuff just comes up to the surface all at once, and it kind of overwhelms you. It's like being hit. It's being out in the Pacific Ocean, and all of a sudden a rogue waves comes in, um and it just you're not ready for it. And that's kind of where I was yesterday. But Jesus, you guys, the time spent in the consistency, it's like going to the gym. You're building spiritual muscles so that when you are put under pressure, your muscles, that muscle memory kicks in, and you start pressing into Jesus the same way that you would have if you had your wits about you. But at the moment, you are in the swirl and you are a puddle on the floor, and all you want to do is weep. I'm just being real. And I know you know what I'm talking about. In those moments, all you have to do is just cry out to Jesus and ask him to come into it and start giving it to him. So the thing is, with grief and with many other things, first of all, I learned this last night. This was such a good word. Fear is really like unprocessed grief, because grief isn't just about losing someone. Grief is, losing a lifestyle when you lost your job, or like the life you thought you were going to have, and even to the point of you know you're you have been walking with the Lord, and he has promised you things, and you're like, Lord, I have been doing everything that you have asked of me, and I just thought we'd be somewhere else right now. I didn't think that we were still going to be in this place where we are, and actually I don't even understand this place, like even this, right? um That's a whole nother conversation. But I'm so thankful that I heard that last night, because I realized when you can connect that, all of a sudden, fears that I wrestle with were now in a different light. And the thing is when you can give it to Jesus, you're releasing, you're making space, okay? And then he's going to fill that space because you're going to invite him in. So it's actually going back, addressing the grief, the things that you thought were going to go differently. Taking that and coming before Jesus, weeping, pouring it out to him, and then ask him to come in and fill those spaces and give you understanding and to bring comfort. Because these are the places where we find the things that we're running to for comfort that is idolatry. There is a lot of idolatry in the church, in each and every one of our lives. This is not a finger pointing thing. This is a observation of something that the Lord wants to deal with. And it's in each and every one of our lives. But the thing is, this revelation that I'm sitting here, I'm telling you today, I have spent like the better part of the last 24 hours crying. You guys, it's not been a super fantastically fun day, but do you know what I did do today that was great? And this was me loving my body, loving myself, recognizing that I just needed a minute and I needed some love. I took my daughter to Tractor Supply and I got her the 3 little ducklings that we had planned to do. We were going to get ducks, but I was like, we are getting those ducks today. And she was so super happy. And so that blessed my mama heart. But anyway, that revelation of grief, unprocessing grief, that hit, that came in and flooded me after I poured out pain. I started talking to Jesus about the pain. I literally documented it. Do you guys know what I did? I went on to Claude and I was like, I'm documenting this. And I just started dictating. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with that document. I don't know. But I started asking the Lord, what about these things? What about this? What about this time here? Do you remember that? What about that? And not with the accusation, but with the pain, like releasing the pain I was literally picturing Jesus and I was picturing myself pouring pain out. And and this is vulnerable, this is raw, this is real. Because I think we've got all these people making videos about this, that, and the other. And we've got all these platforms. And the thing is each and every one of us has access to Jesus. Each and every one of us has access to Jesus, and Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the only way to the Father. And I think that a lot of us look at the people behind these screens and everything and like start thinking that there's some kind of super Christian or something, and this comparison thing happens, and you just kind of think, well, that's not me. I can't have that relationship with Jesus. Yes, you can. And it's what you are designed for. And so I just wanted to come on here and just be honest and be completely real with you about what it is like to walk with Jesus, because through it all, I had this steady sense of peace inside of me. Through it all, it was like as I cried, it was like I was crying in obedience. I was like, just, okay, you can have it. You can have it. I was just inviting him in, inviting him in. You know how like we try and shut everyone out whenever we're having a hard moment? That's okay. You know what I mean? You don't have to invite people in, but oh my goodness, invite Jesus in. Even if you have never talked to Jesus, you like, I'm right now, just invite him in. Invite him into your pain. He'll meet you. He will encounter you. You will get to experience his love, and it will no longer be some kind of religious debate for you. You will actually just encounter the supernatural love of the God who came and gave his life for you. And it'll change you. So, I'm sorry if this video did not have a all the ups and downs that they're supposed to have, but I actually don't think that that matters. I think that the people who were meant to watch the entire video stayed around and watched, and so I wanna just encourage you, get in the Word, just get in the Word, even if it's 1 verse a day, just start, okay? Start eating some of your daily bread. Quit eating the junk and start eating the Word. And what you will find when you have your moments where you're having a high speed come apart, you start to remember to look at him. The problem is we don't look at him. We look at our problem, we look at our fear, we look at the overwhelm, we look at our pain, and it's all real. It is all so real. I know. Like this is I've y'all should see me sometimes when it just gets overwhelming. But it's just I just go to him. I just go to him with it. And not only does he comfort me, but he brings revelation and understanding that actually sets me free from that thing that is tormenting me. It's the most beautiful thing. Remember this, he reveals to heal. If some kind of torment is coming up for you, it's because God wants to heal it. He is poking you to get that thing to get visible so you can see it, and he wants to help you deal with it. So, okay, that's a preach. I just it's been a hard day, it's been a good day. But I'm just so thankful for the way God set me up. He gave me support from people who love me, and he gave me understanding of what it was I was dealing with, and he gave me a perspective shift. All when I was in the midst of not knowing how to talk to him. I was in the midst of feeling the pain and being overwhelmed by the pain. The swirl was happening and it was real. And I know, like, intercessors, y'all know, like, you just sometimes you feel like when you come under it, like you somehow are derelict in your duty as an intercessor. Like, no, the Lord is our strong tower who we run to. And he actually loves it when we are just having a come apart and we just need him. We just invite him in because that's inviting intimacy. If you're dealing with fear, you get scared 7 times in a day. Well, if you go to him every time you're scared, you're increasing intimacy because you just went to him 7 times a day, and before you weren't doing it at all. You see how that works? God is good. I just wanted to get on here and bless you. And I think that there's probably some people that this was a well-timed word. And if that's you, just know that I'm covering you in my prayers. And I know that God is moving on your behalf. He is working things for your good. I just want to encourage you to just ask Jesus to come into that situation and to help you. And even when you feel like you blew it, um, just keep asking him. Don't turn your face. Don't hide from him. Just keep asking him. Just don't get mad at yourself about how good you're doing or anything. Just invite Jesus in. I bless you.